Hi, this is Commando number 1851. Fly into danger. I'll read the bit on the back. Everyone reckoned there was nothing more helpless than a crew of grounded airmen. Their place was in the air. They were of no use on the ground. But with Flight Sergeant Joe Porter, everyone was wrong. Joe and his boys had flown into this jungle trap, so they would just fight their way out again. If they were surrounded by the Jap army, that was just too bad for the Japs. So, I don't think you'd be using that kind of language these days, and actually the modern commandos have a bit at the back talking about outdated language and racial slurs. So in the inlay, we have a Spitfire cockpit and the labelling of all the instruments, and on the back we have a photo of Nelson Piquet, who I think is best described as a colourful character. And this story is set in Japan, or Indo-China, as it was sort of once called, and Malaysia, Burma, which is now Myanmar, and this is story is set in Malaysia. The plane featured is the Hudson. The one on the front cover is a Dornier. I don't know how you pronounce that. Dornier 22. And it's only in a sort of a brief moment. But our main character, Joe, is at the start of it, he's a sort of a male freight pilot, hauling mail and such. And then when Japan gets involved in the World War, he's involved. His plane gets shot at, but he's able to land it in Malaysia, and he comes across a all Australian crew, and he just sort of hitches a ride with them, which I thought was quite fictional. I'd imagine they'd check their logs of who's flying what plane. But he saves them when one of the pilots gets injured, and they become sort of friends. The rest of the crew are Australian, and the main character Joe is English, and it's sort of a, not exactly rivalry, but a sort of grudge type thing. And Joe becomes part of the crew, and it's quite realistic in how they're actually sort of retreating from the Japanese forces, which I thought was quite a realistic touch. So they're grounded for a part of the story. And the rest of the story is really about them sort of fighting back and sort of retreating at the same time. And there's the the airboat, the boat plane that's featured on the front cover, which is Dutch. The crew are Dutch. And they in turn, later on when the plane is down in the water, they in turn get rescued, not by the Dutch crew, but the Dutch crew alerted others in the area. And so they all become sort of firm friends. So a good story. I think sort of quite realistic. I would give it a 7 out of 10. So next up we have 1995, or which looks to me like 1995. I'm sort of showing my age there, but that's what I think of when I see that. That is Typhoon Attack. So hopefully I'm making good progress on these Commando comics. Thanks for watching. Bye.